You tell yourself that today is different. You tell yourself that this is the day you finally turn the tide. But you are lying to yourself. You have been lying every single morning for years. You follow the same path, you drink the same coffee, and you walk into the same office to trade your life for a paycheck. You are trapped in a cycle designed by people who never wanted you to succeed. They taught you to trade your precious hours for mere survival, and you accepted it. You accepted the crumbs because you were too afraid to demand the whole loaf. Stop pretending that working harder is the answer. You are grinding your gears against a machine that was built to break you. Working harder at a broken system does not build a future. It only accelerates your own obsolescence. You are not climbing a ladder. You are digging a hole. Now, stop looking away. Open your banking app. Look at the balance. That number is not just currency. It is the physical proof of how little you value your own potential. Look at your calendar. Every block of time is owned by someone else, sold for a fraction of what your life is actually worth. You have been trained to be a cog. You have been trained to be replaceable. If you disappeared tomorrow, the machine would replace you before the end of the week. That is not an accident. It is the design. You are comfortable in your misery because it is predictable. You know exactly how the day will end, and that predictability feels like safety. But it is not safety. It is a slow-motion surrender. You fear the unknown more than you fear wasting your entire existence. The most uncomfortable truth is that you are the one keeping yourself in this cage, because you are too afraid to step into the light. Let us be clear about the nature of the game. You believe money is a reward for your labor. You believe that if you sweat enough, if you stay late enough, the universe owes you a payout. You are wrong. Money is not a reward. It is a cold, hard measurement of the value you provide to others. If your account is empty, it is not because you are not working hard enough. It is because you are not solving problems that matter to anyone else. The market is indifferent. It does not care about your effort. It does not care about your intentions, or your late nights, or your dedication. It only cares about the scale of the pain you can alleviate. You are working yourself to the bone on tasks that provide zero leverage. You are pouring energy into a void. You think you are being productive, but you are just being busy. Being busy is the ultimate trap for the mediocre. You must stop measuring your worth by the hours you log and start measuring it by the problems you solve. The market will only pay you for your solutions. You are obsessed with the wrong things. You spend your weekends calculating how to save a few pennies on groceries, while you are losing years of your life to a dead-end trajectory. You worry about job security, while you are chained to a sinking ship. Look around you. The deck is tilted, the water is rising, and yet you are busy rearranging the furniture, hoping that if you just work a little harder, the ship will stop taking on water. It will not. You are asking for a raise, begging for a slightly larger cabin on a vessel destined for the bottom of the ocean. Stop it. Stop asking for more money for the same broken tasks. Stop negotiating for a better seat in a burning building. You need to stop looking at your resume as a list of accomplishments and start looking at it as a list of limitations. That is where your wealth is hiding. It is not in your current paycheck. It is in the problems you are currently too afraid to solve. Look beyond the office walls. The world is not a static place. It is a landscape of constant grinding friction. Every time you hear someone complain, you are hearing a market signal. Every time you see someone angry, frustrated, or exhausted, you are looking at a potential fortune. What keeps them awake at 3 in the morning? What makes them slam their desk in defeat? Those are not just complaints. Those are the blueprints for your next move. You have been trained to ignore these signals, to view them as background noise to your daily grind. That is a mistake. The friction you ignore is the wealth you are leaving on the table. People do not pay for your time. They pay to remove the thorns from their sides. They pay to silence the chaos that keeps them from their goals. If you can identify the specific, burning pain that ruins their day, you have found the leverage you lack. Stop looking for a job description. Start looking for the cracks in the system where people are bleeding value. Your wealth is buried in the friction of the world around you. You must stop being an employee. The title is a label for a prisoner. You are currently a slave to your own time, trading your finite, irreplaceable hours for a currency that loses value every single day. You are literally paying to exist, working to maintain a lifestyle that keeps you tethered to the very system that drains you. Stop thinking about income. Income is the trap. It is the carrot on a stick that keeps you running in circles until you are too exhausted to realize the race is rigged. You need to start thinking about assets. You need to stop being a cog and start being the machine. An employee builds someone else's dream. An architect builds a system that functions without their constant presence. You are currently trapped in a cycle of manual labor, where your output is capped by the number of hours you can physically endure. That is not a career. That is a slow, methodical liquidation of your potential. You are still clinging to the lie that effort equals reward. It does not. If your income stops the moment you stop moving, you have built nothing. You are simply creating more work for yourself, a treadmill of tasks that will never end. You need to build a solution that scales while you sleep. If your business requires your physical presence to function, it is not a business. It is a job you created to replace your boss. True leverage is the ability to generate value without your direct hourly intervention. If you cannot sell what you build, you have built a burden, not an asset. Every hour you spend performing manual tasks is an hour you are not spending on architecture. You must stop trading your life for incremental gains. The market does not reward your sweat. It rewards the reach of your solution. If it does not scale, it is a dead end. If it does not multiply your impact, it is just vanity. You are either building a machine that works for you, or you are the machine being worn down by the system. There is no middle ground. Anything that requires your constant presence is a cage, and you are the one holding the door shut. The exit is the only goal that matters. You are running out of time, yet you act as if you have an infinite supply. Every day you spend in that office, every hour you spend following someone else's rules, is a piece of your life you will never recover. You are trading your soul for stability. But you are not even getting stability in return. You are getting a cage. You are getting a slow death. Look at the reality of your situation. You are tethered to a desk, waiting for a promotion that will only demand more of your time, not less. This is not a career. It is a gradual erosion of your existence. You have been sold a lie that safety is found in conformity. Safety is an illusion designed to keep you stationary while your potential withers. The ability to own, to scale, and to eventually detach is the only path to true freedom. Everything else is just a distraction, a noise designed to keep you from the door. You are currently paying for your own imprisonment with your most valuable asset, your life. Stop waiting for permission to leave. The exit is right in front of you, but you are too afraid to walk through it. So, look in the mirror. Do not look away. What do you see? Are you actually building a life? Or are you just waiting for the end? The system will not change for you. It does not care if you succeed or if you disappear. The world will not wait for you to wake up. And it will certainly not wait for you to find your courage. You have to break the pattern yourself. You have to stop being the problem and start being the architect. Stop surviving. Stop making excuses about the economy, the timing, or the lack of resources. Those are just walls you built to keep yourself inside the cage. You are the only one with the key, and you are the only one refusing to turn it. Start building. Do it now, while you still have the breath to do it. Every second you hesitate is a second you forfeit to the system. You are at the edge of the cliff. You can jump and learn to build your wings on the way down, or you can stay where you are and accept that you will die exactly where you stand. The choice is not between success and failure. The choice is between building your own legacy or being buried by someone else's. The time for reflection is over. The time for action is now. Move or be moved. Build or be broken. The mirror is waiting. What will you do?